Good morning, tangerines. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of
The Gents.
That gentleman over there, that tan gentleman over there, is named Danny. Danny. I'm Jason. Together we make the Tan Gents. And if you ever wonder, what does that mean? What do you mean tangents? Aren't you guys talking about tangents? Wait, never mind. They're probably not wondering because I think I say it slow enough so they can be like, oh, tangents. They could connect the dots. Drake, they're not dumb. That's a Kendrick line.
Have you seen that, Jason? Have you seen how bad it is now?
Oh.
Not bad, but for Drake, even him is getting pissed.
Is he? He hasn't said anything.
There is a video of him going through the tunnel, going to his concert or whatever, and they were playing They're Not Like Us, like in the balcony or whatever.
No way.
And then he got mad and he just looks at them and he's like, I don't know what he did. He goes like this or something. You can see the video.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
He's not performing, is he?
He is performing, yeah. I think he is performing, yeah.
Huh.
I said it twice.
Huh?
But yeah, he is, I think, yeah.
I thought I would have seen more footage of that. More footage of him performing. I don't know. Because I saw a video of him. It was a fake video of him rapping along at a concert too, not like us. Like it's.
Oh
no big
yeah,
deal,
I
so
saw that too. But I thought
that one was fake.
me too. I'm like, he will not be playing that.
No. I think when we were first talking about the beef, I was talking about how my brother feels like it might not be one of our points is like this can't affect. We don't have the same headsets. Yours are a little fancier than. Sorry. We were talking about how it might not affect somebody like Drake because he's already so rich and famous. Like no big deal. Like there's no way he isn't in some way or fashion affected by this. That's like no
ego.
Exactly. No ego could like muster all of that because that's wow.
I think that's where Kendrick knows ego, and the fact that people are like liking his songs and just like everybody's just vibing.
It's just
Damn.
It's crazy because Drake went out and said, "Hey, I take over your city when I perform there," and he says, "Hey, you don't make hits." And Kendrick, what he do? He made a hit, like a #1 summer hit, and that song's gonna live forever, probably, just like how Ether lives forever.
Like Tupac. What's it called?
Who Shot
Oh
Ya?
God, what? No.
That's
What's the name of the
Biggie's
song? What's the name of the song that he made? Oh God, I forgot the name.
I could just I just
Yeah.
all I think of is Jonathan saying that first few lines of the song. That's all I could think of right now because he went through a stint. But yeah, there's certain diss tracks that
Hit him up.
Yeah, there's certain diss tracks that stand the test of time. Not Like Us is going to forever stand the test of time.
Dude.
So Kendrick was just like, all right, bet. Like I've been making music that I want to make, not because of #1 tracks or anything like that. I just want to make music that means something. And then he's like, now I'm gonna make something to prove you wrong, and he did.
So you're telling me that Kendrick could make like hits last year, the year before that, if he wanted to?
That's probably more of an assumption, but yeah, I would think so. I would think that he could. I think he's the best rapper of our generation. Like, I think he's capable, but and part of those disses, he says Drake is corny for wanting to be popular. So
damn.
So it's like no big deal. He's making. I mean, the Big Step. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name right now. The Big Steppers. Right? Yeah, that album. Like that was not going to make any sort of #1 hit. I don't want to say not, but man, that album, Danny, is 10 out of 10 album. I love that album so much. Made me cry.
I saw this guy. I listened to the album already. And I saw this guy saying like he wasn't in Don Low or something like that, and that album kind of helped him out go through that. Because you're right. It's a really sad kind of like. It's just a weird vibe, Jason. Not my favorite, not part of me, but because I don't really listen to that music like that, which I should. But
It's really good songs.
Yeah,
They're really really really
yeah,
great songs. That yeah, I cried on a couple of them. Damn, there's a couple of them. It wasn't even just like one or two. I guess that's a couple, but yeah.
yeah. It's a couple.
Tyler Creator came out. He was also like talking shit on people who were hating on the album. He's like, you guys are just mad because you're hearing things that you don't want to hear, but you
Mm-hmm.
have to hear. But that's how important that album is to Tyler. And he was there performing at that concert too.
Oh,
LeBron was at.
really?
You think LeBron was at that
Oh,
concert?
oh,
The
LeBron wasn't.
the
Yeah,
Ken and
yeah.
Friends. And you think, how do you think Drake feels? Because he was a friend of LeBron. How do you think Drake feels when there's that line of LeBron, don't take your kids or whatever it says, don't bring the family around Drake. Anyways,
Oh, you mean because of
there's a line in the song, yeah. Yeah, that's enough. I feel like people are starting to get, they're done with the beef.
I don't think it's not done because the reason why it just erupted is he had the performance
Ken and
and
Friends.
then he played the song 5 times. So and the music video is gonna coming out. So
Fuck,
it's
that's
not
true.
done. It's
That's
not
true.
done.
It's not done yet.
He fucked up. Dre fucked up. But also, I was gonna say, remember what? Have you seen what happened with Doctor Respect?
I did. I did. Yeah, I did.
So I was gonna say, what do you think? This she this happened to what 2017, right? He supposedly he texted a minor, and knowingly the it was a minor, and he was texting me, and that's why the reason why he left. Twitch left him the first time. Well, the only time I think, and we didn't know why did he left. We didn't know. There was no saying that Twitch banned it for this reason. We never knew until now. And that guy literally now that if somebody I think one of the Twitch ex employees now left out and just say, hey, this is the reason why from what I seen, this is the reason why Dr. Respect, Twitch cut ties. Is because he was texting a minor. And back in 2017. And Jason, that guy went down fast in hours. It was like destruction in hours. It wasn't even like maybe in a week or something. No, this is like as soon as you can see it the live. He was doing a live stream of the ring, and then you can see him reading the text or whatever it was. He just cut the stream, and after that, all delegation coming in, and he did a public allegation, saying that he was texting a minor and he messed up and all this and that. But damn,
Dude, I got so
damn.
little sympathy for that. I don't. I've never liked that guy. I'm not sure why. I think it was because he's been kind of problematic from like within the first year or two of his popularity. I think something came out. I think he cheated on his wife or something, and he put that out on his Twitch stream,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I was like, not a good dude, not a good dude. But I think that was around the same time, if I
I think it
remember
was
correctly.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
around the same
yeah,
time. I saw his apology on Twitter. That was
uh
a
huh,
weak ass fucking apology. Like that was pathetic. That was like Drake levels of pathetic because he
yeah,
said something like, "Yeah, I was texting." He admitted to it. He says, "Yeah,
yeah,
I was texting. I was talking to a 15-year-old." But there was no. He said something like there was no malintention or something like that. That's not the word
yeah,
he used. And there's no reason why a 30, 40 something year old should be texting a 15-year-old. Like
no,
I don't care if you say there's no bad intentions. Drake, I don't care if you're saying you're trying to keep them away from trouble and because you were once in that position. They have other people for that. They have family members for that. So him saying that he wasn't trying to do anything with that person, but then he also said, now that I remember, he also said that yeah, things got a little. They would get into topics that were inappropriate.
yeah,
I was like, what are you talking about? You're 30, 40 something years old, wife and kids, and you're talking to a 15-year old inappropriately. That was a weak apology. Good riddance to that guy. I don't know how so many people defend him, like Twitch streamers, like Twitch streamers, just because they know them. That's unacceptable, Danny. I don't know. I don't.
Well, I
That's
think now
ridiculous.
most of those his friends that he plays with, they all have to be like, and it's weird because he was my friend, but then I can't really, they'll like separate because if they were to say I support him, oh, they'll be done too.
Yeah. Danny, no
They'll like,
offense. I find out you're texting a 15-year-old at your old man age,
yeah,
and were talking inappropriate things. This podcast is ending. Our relationship is ending.
is my contract ending too right away?
Yes, there are clauses in your contract specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know what's with these guys, fucking old men trying to talk to 15-year-olds.
That's called. I think somebody said that the way he was writing the letter, it was kind of predatorial, kind of
Yeah,
like a predator will say things to be like kind of like, I know that I'm wrong for doing this, but hey,
but it was
I said,
innocent. It was like, what the
yeah,
fuck are you talking about?
I just don't get. There's so many women older who are like love to be with those guys, and they just go for the youngest, and I'm like, sick world, Jason. It's always been a sick world.
I'll quickly read through this. Then he finishes this off with, "They want me to disappear." Dot dot dot. Yeah, fucking right. You just gotta like. They want me to disappear, dude. You were inappropriately talking to a 15-year-old.
They
What are you
want me to
talking
disappear.
about?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Of
They
course
want
we
me to
want you
disappear.
honestly, of course we want you to disappear. You're talking to 15-year-olds inappropriately while I don't know how old this guy is, but he's an old man. Like, okay, he's not
I think he's
old, but
like almost in his 40s.
compared to a 15-year-old, you are old. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? If we're gonna contextualize all that question, were there Twitch whispers messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The back in 2017, Danny, is what does it for me, because it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like he's past the statute of limitations. Like he thinks, that was 2017, no big deal, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was still underage, and you were still an old
Mm-hmm.
man. So I don't care if it was 2017. The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Casual, mutual conversations. This guy obviously got somebody to help write this because it's very deliberate. Casual, so like he's acting like it's no big deal. Casual
And
is
what will
like,
you casually have somebody who's a minor?
why are you
Why?
casually talking to a minor? Exactly.
Yeah.
Mutual conversations, as if it's like, all right, this 15-year-old is in her complete right state of mind, grown up type of conversation. She's 15. Like, she doesn't know if it's right or wrong at that age. None of us do at 15 years old. So yeah, it's mutual, but that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. Sometimes. How many times?
Jason,
Leaned.
when you're 15, the biggest question you have at that time, you're like, oh my god, please. Yeah,
They're fans, and
yeah.
it, it, nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the
No
individual.
comments were
Who
committing.
cares, dude? You're talking to a fucking little girl.
So imagine, let's say he's right that nothing really happened, but imagine if you were to keep going,
I mean,
if they were to escalate,
that's how a grooming works. That's
yeah.
exactly how grooming works. You don't do anything because you know that it's illegal. You know you can get deep shit when they're underage. You wait till they're 18. That's what fucking
Mhm.
predators do. Anyways, yeah, I never care for that guy. I never care for that guy.
Look,
I don't care for him.
I'm glad that this happens to people who do this stuff right really fast away. But the thing I was thinking about this, Jason, and just to move on, is that the fact that this doesn't happen as fast to the like I'm not saying this is but like the major like government officials who they find out they've
Oh,
been
for
in a
sure.
rig, or like CEOs who have been doing this, slavery that's still going on, a lot of slavery going on still. It doesn't happen as fast as this. I think, and I wish it would happen as fast as this like the destruction of them really fast. But the power of having money, because how does Twitch not say nothing for that many years? There has to be a contract that they have to agree. Like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
he had it confined for so many years. Think about it, 2017 to now.
7 years. 7 years.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know.
Who knows what else Twitch is hiding with other streamers, and
This
not
is
just Twitch, Kick.
this is like part of that conversation we had last week about why I just it's so hard for me to visualize these new YouTube streamer celebrities as celebrities, because they're also like they just don't know what. Yeah. Anyways,
Watch out, parents! Watch out, parents!
watch out, man. These people are
Yeah.
not good individuals. Just think about it. Just think about one of your nieces, Danny, 15 years old, texting a grown ass man. Like, what are we doing here?
And
Why-
then
why-
the shady part, Jason. Even if sorry if we cut you off, but
No,
the
it's
shady part of it, if you were to say something to them at that age, like don't text that. What do you think the kid's gonna do?
Probably text him some more. Probably. But you know what, Danny? They're just teenagers also. Like they don't know right from wrong. They don't know what fruits may be good or bad for them. They don't know what veggies
No,
may be good or bad
no,
for them.
because they don't like veggies, dude. They do
They
not
don't
like
like veggies
veggies.
at that age. At
It's
that
their
age,
French fries. French fries.
yeah. No, I got it. You just made me think of like what's going to be the best fruit on or veggie on here. But they're teenagers. I didn't like very many veggies. I still don't love very many veggies, if I'm being quite honest with you right now, Danny. There's more veggies that I don't like than do like. I'm gonna be honest, all right? We're out there. I feel like there's a lot of judgment from people like, yo, you're a grown man, you should like more veggies. Don't tell me what to do. Number one. Number two, I like some. Give me that. Give me that.
Look, Jason, I know a man who does not eat any veggies at all.
I know a man, Danny. Never mind. I don't want to put anyone on blast right now.
You just put it.
No, because if I do, it's gonna be very specific on who it is, and I'd rather. He probably won't care. Honestly, that guy doesn't care about anything at all. Ever.
Jonathan. I get
No,
it.
no, 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 no. No, you don't know him. You don't know him. You don't know
Okay.
him. Yeah. So, segue into our topic of the day, where we will be ranking veggies. This is stupid, Daddy.
Going from a really serious fucking topic about territorial human
That's
fucking
why
beings.
it kind of hit me when I transitioned into this, because it was like, oh god, this is really stupid. I don't want to make light into anything that guy was doing, because it's the same shit that Drake was doing that we all seem to have forgotten until Kendrick came out and dissed them some more. But everyone forgot that Drake was being a little piece of shit. So
People
texting
just dig
Millie
you, eh?
Bobby Brown.
Jesus moly.
What makes him think that texting a little? I just don't. I don't
Look,
get
Jason.
it. I don't know why they think that it's normal.
I think at that point they just feel like they just better want to go. I don't know. Like they're tired of what they're seeing all the time. They want something new. And the most people who have money, that's what they like. They want to see something new.
Pathetic. They need to try new things, like new veggies. They need to expand their horizons. And wait, that's actually not the right message. They need to stay in their lane. Old man, eat your old man veggies. How about that? Work on your fiber.
Work on your fiber, yes. Fiber makes your poop really hearty and more easy to come out.
I need to work on my fiber. So as we see here, everybody who's watching live on youtube.com/at Sunday Morning Tangents. I do apologize to the audio listeners out there, because I know we do have a couple who primarily and only listen to this and don't watch this. But we'll try to explain this as much as possible. We have now done a few of these tier maker things, and we're not the best at explaining everything, because you know what? Just tune in live.
Tune in live.
We are ranking and tiering, or maybe not ranking, but tiering vegetables. And of course, as usual, I just go on tiermaker.com and use whatever templates they have. Ain't nobody got time to make their own templates. They have plenty of templates that I could work with. So some veggies may not be represented in this tier.
I don't see one of my favorite veggies of all time, a black truffle. A real black truffle.
I think what we could do here, Danny, is
That was a joke, Jason. That was a joke.
no, I got you, but it made me think. I think we could. I mean, look, there's obviously mushrooms on here, all types of
Oh, you
mushrooms.
mean like add it? You
You
like
know,
keep
because
adding it?
that's a button mushroom, right? I believe that's a button
Yes,
mushroom.
that's a button
I
mushroom,
think you
yes.
could include shiitake
The
mushrooms in
shiitake
there. I think you
mushrooms.
could include those other types of mushrooms as a mushroom, just mushrooms in general. You know what I mean? Making the ground rules right now, right here and now. There's okay, chat. If you know what this is, please let us know because I'm not positive if it is an onion. If you're not watching live, I'm sorry, but it's something that looks like it looks like it would be an onion, Danny, but the top is just really throwing me off.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So, and also, Chad, if you see a veggie in here that is not represented, let us know. What is your favorite vegetable? And on that note, now that we're about 24 minutes in, -3, so 21.
Oh shit. So we
Um,
got 30 minutes to rank this. We can do this.
there's not as many fruit. I mean, veggies as there
No,
were fruit, so I think we could get through
no.
this. And I also don't feel passionately about many veggies as I do with fruit. So
Hey.
we're gonna start here, Danny. With, by the way, it's CSABCD. There's no F in here. There's no haven't tried. That's okay. I think I've tried every veggie here. I don't know about you, Danny.
You think? I mean too, but you think there's people who has? Yes, there is. Never mind. I just answered my own question. There's people who hasn't tried any veggie.
Okay, so the guy I was trying to tell you about, he doesn't
Mhm.
eat vegetables either, but he also doesn't really eat seafood. And if there's veggies mixed with his food, he won't eat it. He won't even like. He maybe will ask for it separate. The diet of this person, this individual, is weird. You're strange. You know that. I've told you you're strange. Sometimes for lunch, I'm like, hey, what are you eating? He has 5 cookies in his hands. Eating warheads on his drive home with the jarritos every time. This is a grown man. I like you though. You're cool. So, like, no hard feelings. We get
No,
each
that's
other.
fine. He
He's a
needs to
great.
hear this. He
No,
needs
he
to
knows
hear.
it. He knows it.
He needs to hear this.
Nothing. None of this is hit. Anyways, we're starting off here, Denny. The very first from the top left, cauliflower.
B.
And I'm here, Danny. Actually, I think cauliflower is an A. I think cauliflower is one of the more. Maybe I'm looking at the rest of this. Cauliflower, Danny. You could do a lot of things with cauliflower.
Oh no, I know you
Buffalo
can.
cauliflower or cauliflower wings, cauliflower steak. You roast that bitch. Roasted cauliflower, good. You fry it, you sear it, you do whatever you with it. Cauliflower, good texture, nice flavor. Cauliflower is an A vegetable for me. Fight me.
I hear it, Jason.
Yeah.
But the reason why you say it's an A is because whenever you eat a lot of vegan stuff. So probably, and they use cauliflower as the meat. You know, as the
Substitute.
substitute for the meat. Because at some of the chicken places I go here, they do have that, and it's pretty good. Not gonna lie, a fried cauliflower with some buffalo sauce or some sauce in it, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. There's a burger that they make of cauliflower. And I was like, wow, surprisingly good. So you know what? I'm gonna go with A2 because you
There you
just
go.
changed my mind.
I didn't. You did it to yourself, but we'll
Mhm.
take it. Elite 503 in the chat says if you don't put elotes in S tier, I'm unsubbing. Elotes with crema and queso and Valentina is the food of the gods. Raw cauliflower
It is
is
good.
good too, Denise says. Yeah, cauliflower, awesome veggie. I didn't think I'd say that. 15-year-old Jason didn't think I'd say that. So what makes you think that a 15-year-old is in the right state of mind to talk to a grown man? What up, Denise? Sorry. I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought there. Cauliflower is a great vegetable. Next up, we have eggplant. Eggplant.
That
Danny.
is a solid B. I do like a good eggplant, but it's not like I don't eat it often. But for me, I do like eggplant.
You do like eggplant. It's about a C or
Yes.
D for me. Sorry, Denise. Denise gave you the eyes. If you didn't tune in to what we were talking about 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. You get to go back a little bit, but we got it. It was a little serious topic. It was a bit of a serious topic. The Doctor Suspect and Drake are sickos. Something about never mind. Now, Danny, I'm not an eggplant type of person. It's just a weird thing to look at. Number one, it makes me think of Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think there's an episode where there's like killer eggplants, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm making that up.
I think you're making that up. And also, is it because people say when they send like a dick emoji, they send an eggplant emoji?
Didn't even think about that. So I think that does move it up to a B.
It's a good look. The eggplant is one of the most used vegetables in the Middle Eastern cuisine. They use the eggplant a lot, or the Italians use the eggplant a lot as a eggplant parm.
An eggplant parm, yeah.
Yeah.
I just had like an eggplant type of a dip that was really good. And also, shout out to the restaurant in Diana. Are you in here? I don't think she's in here. I think it was Zermatt, Switzerland, where we had a pizza. And we got aubergine. It's a type of eggplant on that bitch.
Oh,
best pizza I've ever tried.
That's not. Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
I told you about that. You're gonna move up to a B just because of that aubergine. How about that?
There we go.
Next up we have here is what I presume are leeks.
Leeks. What can you look, Jason?
Leeks that's a D for me because I don't care for it. I don't care.
Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. I just don't see what's the leeks food. What can you make with leeks food?
You can make like things like leaky things.
Yeah.
You can make like leek.
You can make leaky things with the leeks. Yeah, you're
exactly.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, just keep moving on.
This next one, Danny, might be a little bit problematic. It's going to be a love-hate thing, I know, with a lot of people. It's a very divisive vegetable. Next up, we have a mushroom.
Oh, mushrooms, I did not like him at a certain age. When I was younger, did not like him.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Mama, I don't want a mushroom.
Yeah.
But then I started to like mushrooms. I started to cook it in a way. I started to like experiment with it, and now I'm like, is there more mushrooms? So Jason, for me, it's an A.
A. That's blasphemous, Danny. I don't like mushrooms.
Whoa. Okay.
But hold on, hear me out here. Hear me out. Mushrooms texture disgusting. Hate it. I know it's very childlike.
Oh, they're so good.
I don't like the texture. I that's what bothers me the most.
The sponginess.
It's just weird. I don't like it. The taste, I like it. I had chicken marsala a couple days ago.
A masala?
Which marsala is a mushroom based sauce. Really good. Really enjoyed that. There's this one restaurant we went to where it was a vegan restaurant where you get a order of like calamari. But instead, obviously, it's not going to be real calamari. So what they do is they get really thin slices of mushrooms. I forget what type of mushrooms, and they fry that bitch. Delicious.
Oh.
There's a lot of good things you can do with mushrooms. Mushrooms very, very.
It's an earthy taste.
It's an earthy taste. But you could do a lot with it, similar to cauliflower. Mushrooms are used similar to cauliflower in the vegan realm.
Oh yes, they do use.
That said, I have had shiitake mushroom wings, not nearly as good as the cauliflower ones. Because, bitch, if you don't fry that thing well, and you get the mushroom and you bite into the wing, and it's very juicy and like spongy, like you were saying, no bueno. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with mushrooms. Which ones are the big ones, Danny?
But mushrooms are those are the. Oh God, Jason, I know the name of it.
It's a
oh God, it's not even a hard name.
Don't give me that.
Oh
my black stuff
God,
under your hood, Danny.
God, Portobello's.
Portobello. Yes. Yeah, Portobello's. Yes, that's a C at best for me.
Oh my God,
C.
Jason.
And I'll shake your hand, and we could compromise at B. What do you think about that?
Jason, I mean, we have to anyway. There's no third person, so yeah, it's gonna have to go B. But in my mind, it's gonna be an A.
If we had more people live in chat, we would easily be like, "Hey, be the deciding factor on this." But we don't get enough people. Denise, if you're still in there, or Elite 503, what Where do you guys think that the mushrooms should be? Because mushrooms, Danny, I don't fuck with them, man. I don't fuck with them.
Okay.
Next up, we have the sweet potato. The sweet
Ooh,
potato
ooh, ooh,
and mushrooms
ooh.
with
Okay,
a
look.
bee.
Sweet potato fries and sweet potato at itself with
Mm.
that's the only things I will know that I would eat. So it's like between A or B to
Sweet
me, to be
potato
honest.
casserole.
Yeah, I mean, but still, it's like what three things, and then they're good for you apparently.
Yeah, camote.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I will put it as B, but if it was the other type of potatoes slash what's kind of the right
Yams.
term for them? Is it yams?
I'm gonna put yams and sweet potatoes, and there's like another one in the same round because they
I
are
would say yuca. The reason why
yuca.
yuca, I will put yuca as a S tier.
What's the difference between yuca and sweet potato?
It's sweet potato, and the other one is not sweet.
That's a great point. I never thought about it that way, Danny.
Yeah, yeah.
I never thought about it that way. You.
To be honest, Jason, a B. To me, it's a B. It's good enough, and sometimes you get sweet potato fries. Those are good. Sweet potato, Thanksgiving you get the sweet potato casserole, with the marshmallows, grilled marshmallows or melted marshmallows on top.
Yeah.
They're good. It's a good dessert.
I won't fight you too much on this, Danny. I won't.
Okay.
On sweet
Yeah.
potatoes, I think, in concept, sound like Jason's favorite vegetable. As you know, I got my sweet tooth. You see
Yeah.
that bread pudding I posted on Instagram a couple days ago?
Oh, Jason.
So good,
Jason.
dude. So good.
And I had bread pudding not too long ago, a couple days ago. This little tiny cute place that we went.
Yeah.
Really 50s like, and they have bread pudding, Jason. And it was really good too.
Just a couple bread pudding boys, huh?
Oh, bread pudding is the best, right?
Love bread pudding. Toffee cake. So at Universal Studios in the Harry Potter Wizarding World Harry Potter
Oh
place,
yes.
they had like in the restaurant they have toffee pudding. Oh,
You showed me that. You showed me that.
I love
Okay.
it. Love
All
it.
right.
All right, sweet potato at a B. At a B. Next up we have radishes. Radishes.
Rábanos.
Rábanos.
I was thinking of this, Jason. To be honest, it's a C or B. The reason why is because it's good enough just for tacos and good enough for some salads. That's it. I used to eat a lot of ramen as a kid. I used to eat them a lot because they're pop in Guatemala. There's ravanos. Most houses they will have ravanos right there, just like full ravanos, radish in the table, and then you just grab it. You seen them? You just grab it to eat it with your food, with your frijoles,
Then he says
you
and
know,
pozole.
on pozole too.
Denny, I'm not gonna lie to you. These might be an A tier for me because I hear you out. I hear you, and I hear that they're not used in a lot of instances, but in the places they're used,
It's I guess yes, you're
they're
right.
great.
It's good. They're great. Yes, you're right.
You
Like I
know
said,
when
I
you
was
eat a taco,
BOC.
you got them sliced next to you, then you grab one, and you take a bite, and you bite it out of the
Yeah, yeah,
taco,
yeah.
whatever, and then you grab a little ramen. Yeah, it's like a palate cleanser almost of like,
Okay.
now I'm gonna, you get al pastor with maybe one taco de al pastor, one de chorizo, one de asada, and it's like, take a bite out of the chorizo,
Oh, Jason,
rábano,
that's really
palate
good.
cleanser, and then you go in for the al pastor one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that in my life, but it sounds like a great idea.
I think you should because it sounded great.
Personally, I think that's an A tier.
I think it's a B to me. It's a B. If we're gonna be frank, it's
You know
a
what?
B.
I'm not gonna fight you on this. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fight you. Because I sit here saying it's an A, but do I get it every single time? Probably not. But if it's there, most likely. I think
Yeah.
80%, 85, 90% of the time, I'll get some.
Okay.
We move on now to what we presume is a daikon. Daikon's good for salads.
Jason, you can put it whatever you want. I really don't have that
That's
much.
like a C to me because
Okay,
they taste
that's
fine.
fine.
They taste good.
Yeah.
They have a good flavor. It's just not a lot you could do with it.
Yeah.
And I don't care too much for it. But I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's a D. I don't think it's like because C to me is like, yeah, I'll eat it if it's there. There's no problem. D is like, I really don't want to even eat this. That's actually
Okay.
where mushrooms mostly belong for me, for the most part. For the most part, mushrooms are like I don't really want to eat this. Honestly, eggplants too. Okay, we're moving on here with what we presume are
I
shallots.
I think it is shallots.
It's got to be shallots. I don't know what else that would be.
Jason, is this an A or B for me? I have them all the time in my grocery. I use them as whenever I don't want to use onions. They're the perfect. They're the perfect onions if you want to get them crispy up because they're between garlic and onions. It's like one of the a lot of French cuisine they use shallots. You know this because you're French. So yeah, Jason, look, I'll put him an A or B, whichever you want.
It's
To
more of a
me,
B than an A for me, Danny. The only
okay.
time I cooked for a little bit, right? And the only times shallots were on recipes, the only times I used shallots were to kind of get the base sear, like the when you cook, you want to start off with the garlic and or onions and or both. So it's like I guess that's what and ors means. So it's always like, hey, are you using shallots this time or are you using onions this time?
Yeah.
So you get the shallots right, then you mince it all up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time shallots were used. For me, Danny, shallots are about a C. I just don't see the use for them if you're not.
You know what, Jason?
I
You
could
know
be
what,
wrong,
Jason?
and it could just be
No,
me
no, no, no.
naive, not naive, ignorant to it. But I don't know. I don't see a lot of use for shallots. I know they're used to make sauces. A lot of
See.
sauces is what I would use them
It's a
for.
lot of sauces. It is a lot of sauces.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's a lot of like, okay, let me start with this. Yeah, you're right. So, look, I mean, like you're right, but they're so good when you're crispy, like a crispy shallot,
Mm-hmm.
Jason. Oh, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're so good. But I'm fine with it. C. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. We move on here to the cucumber.
Which is not that's a fruit right there,
We're
buddy.
not gonna get into that conversation here,
That
Danny,
is a
because
fruit right there,
I
buddy.
understand. But what about a pepper? Is a pepper a fruit?
That yes, it is.
Damn, that's nuts, though.
That is
That's
that
nuts
is a
because
fruit. Yeah.
according to what about a squash? Wait, is
It
this a
has
squash? No, this is butternut squash. God,
what? Yeah.
I hated cutting butternut squash. The most difficult thing to peel
Um,
and cut is fucking butternut squash.
I bet.
It sucks, dude.
Okay, okay. Let's just forget
We're going
about it.
off of
Whatever.
this.
Yeah,
We're going off of
yeah.
this.
This
Pepino's
is
S tier, baby.
yeah, S tier, S tier. No, don't even fight about it.
I
If you
won't.
think this is a no, this is S tier.
No.
There's so many uses for a pepino. You can eat them. You can use them. There's so many uses.
Use them for what?
Just so many uses.
I know, but you said you could eat them and use them.
Just move on.
Okay, but you're right. Pepinos are just there's so much you can do with
No,
it. They
there's
turn
so much.
pepinos into pickles. Now I'm not a pickle guy myself. I don't fuck with pickles at all, Danny. But
That's weird.
it's
That's
awesome.
weird.
What? Why?
That's weird because it's so delicious. The pickle's delicious.
I don't really fuck with dill. Like it's dill for me that I'm just like it's a strange flavor you got going on that I don't really vibe with. There's never mind. Pepino, cucumber, S tier
Okay.
with a bullet through your brain. Give it
Okay.
pepino, limon, agua fresca. That's what you meant with use. Like you could use it
Yes.
as a
Yeah.
refreshment, as a drink.
As a refresher, yes.
That's
What
what
were
you
you thinking?
Hmm? No, I was just confused on what. And
Okay.
next up is what another presumption.
Onions, just put them as S tier. If it is an onion, we're gonna give it as an onion. Wait, it's not a. It has to be an S tier, Jason.
So white onion, white/yellow onion is, I think, what we're going to decide that this is.
You should put the red onion there too. The Saints.
I don't know, Danny.
Here we go. This is where this. Yeah, here we go.
I don't know. It's just I'm looking around. I'm looking at these other ones, right? I'm thinking ahead, and I see some real A tier veggies here. A tier veggies.
And onions is not.
I don't know if it's an
Onions
S tier.
is like the one most used vegetables almost in every cuisine, Jason.
You're
This
not
is
wrong.
like this is science. All
Mhm.
right. This
Mm.
is literally science. This is like most cuisines has to have some type of onion.
Denise in the chat says red onions are greater than white onions. I agree with that. I agree with that. And with that said, Danny, if red onion is greater, does that mean that red onion has to be ranked above it? So would white onion be S or A?
To me, they're the same, but they do have different.
You know, Danny, you bring up some good
Okay,
points. You bring up good points.
yeah,
White onions are used anywhere and everywhere. You know what I
but
hate?
this is a ranking though, so it has to be what you like.
What do you mean?
For me, for example, like I know we're saying like facts, but this is about your choice. And for my choice, I will put it in an S. White onions are S. I'll put it next to the red onions. Denise likes to eat them raw, that's why. So
Red onions are better raw than white onions.
they are better raw.
Yeah. Like
Are
you
raw.
slice that bitch up.
But onions can
But you know
be
what?
white onions can be raw or cooked.
Cebolla con cilantro on your tacos.
You don't see red onions there.
I actually have. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't hit the same though.
No, it's not.
It doesn't hit the same. It's S tier, Danny. You got me. No, you convinced me. You bring up great points. It's
Okay.
used anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
times I hate. Never mind. I'm not gonna get on that. Next up, what we got here is the
Put it as
broccoli.
cauliflower. Put it as next to cauliflower. You know, it's A tier. A
Okay.
good broccoli beef, a good broccoli soup, a good broccoli con huevos. No, that's much cauliflower actually.
Cream of broccoli soup has made its way into my palate.
Good palate.
Yeah, and I fuck with it more than I used to.
Okay.
Broccoli's
I like
good.
this.
Broccoli's good. I
Yes,
like
it
roasted
is.
broccoli. I like when they roast
Ooh.
broccoli and it gets a little bit of crisp on
It's
it.
charred. A little
Yeah, a little
charred.
char on there. I think that's like its best. That's its best form. It's my
You
favorite
might be
form of
right.
broccoli.
You might be
It's my
right. You
favorite
might be
form.
right. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Moving on here, Danny, to Brussels sprouts. I'm a Brussels sprout guy, Danny. If you roast, obviously, okay, I think I'm seeing I'm seeing a theme here. Roasted veggies are the best type of veggies. Is I think now what
Hey,
I'm realizing, because a
in Costco
roasted,
they sell roasted veggies. So.
crispy roasted Brussels sprouts, Danny, S plus in infinity.
With some olive oil and salt.
If you know how to
And
fucking roast a Brussels sprout correctly, talent. Brussels
is it
sprouts are
really?
not easy. Yes, because they're very not dense, but they're thick. There's so many
No,
layers
I
that
know what you mean.
if you don't get
I
the
know what you mean.
middle right, you
I know
fucked it
what
up.
you mean.
But there's some places where you could get roasted Brussels sprouts or crispy Brussels sprouts, and not only is the first leaf crispy, but the
Yeah.
layers of crisp are in there, Danny. And that's when you've done it. That's when you're like, wow.
So why you put it in B?
Probably closer to A, if I'm being honest, just because there's a lot of places that don't get it right. Like you,
Personally, I'll put him in B. You put him in A.
where do we put it, Danny? That's the question here.
This is where the chat has to decide right now.
Danny, if you, and again, the reason being is if you can roast it the perfect way, it is one of the best veggies in the world. It is if you know how to do it well. But if you don't, that's when I'll be like, yeah, cool, you're a B. You're a B. Because I still enjoy eating a Brussels sprout. Denise says A. Let's go. Let's go. Never been so excited for something in my life. S plus
Brussels
tier.
sprouts.
If you get that perfect crisp on a Brussels sprout, S plus. Nothing better. Nothing better.
Well.
Okay, nothing is a French fries. French fries are probably better, but but crispy. I love crispy Brussels sprouts. Moving on now to garlic. Denny,
That's an S tier.
we're gonna. I was gonna do a countdown. I knew we were both gonna be on the S tier.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is.
That's okay.
That's not even a fucking question right here.
Yeah, it's an S tier. It's yeah.
Imagine having an allergic reaction to eating garlic. Imagine all the foods you're gonna be missing.
There's a girl at work that was allergic to garlic and onions.
Oh,
We cooked everything with garlic and
oh,
onions.
oh, that suck.
Yeah, yeah, that's an S
Damn.
tier. That's just it keeps away vampires. You could cook. You can make great
Not
dishes
just
with garlic.
vampires, by the way, witches too. So
Witches, I didn't know about that one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nosferatu. Great. Garlics are great. Garlic is great. We used to when we make tomato basil garlic, um, the sauce
Uh-huh.
at work. Sometimes with the old men, they'd roast off some garlic. They like basically like kind of pan fry it almost in large batches before they start to mince it, and they
Yeah.
cook it off. Then they get it nice and golden brown, put it to the side, and they just be munching on garlic. They'd be like, "Come on, come get some crispy garlic. It's really good for you." And I'd be like, "Y'all are weird." Then I tried it, and I was like,
And then you can do it like in a toast. You can smear
"Perdón,
it in a toast.
smear you
Oh, well, thank
garlic
you.
aioli,
Hmm.
garlic, amazing, S tier." Moving on here to iceberg lettuce.
Is that iceberg lettuce? No, that's not iceberg lettuce. That
Damn,
looks like
I was
a.
really confident though, wasn't I?
That's look like a red chicken.
No, that is repollo.
Repollo. Yeah, but coleslaw,
Repollo is just cabbage, right?
cabbage. Yeah. Oh, coleslaw. What do I say coleslaw? I say coleslaw when you make
Oh,
the
you're right. That
coleslaw
is
from the.
cabbage. My bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
my fault,
cabbage.
fam. My fault, fam.
This is A tier, Jason. But it also can be a B tier. I can see it both ways, but I love coleslaw. But then and then I also like it when
Coleslaw.
there's when you do a caldo and they add
Mmm.
cabbage. It's
Yeah.
really good.
With pozole. Pozole making its way into the conversation
Oh,
again.
pozole too. Pozole, yeah, right. Con el rábano with the radish
Yeah.
and then lemon.
I'm so hungry.
Now getting hungry too,
Cabbage
Jason.
isn't. You said A.
I would say A.
That's okay with me. You're right. You convinced me. I was gonna say B.
Yeah.
I don't care too much about the lettuce greens. Um, I I just feel like there's not a lot of difference between each one for
Okay.
me to feel any strong feelings towards them. So I personally would have put it down to like a B or C, just so everybody knows. But I'm hungry, so coleslaw does
I'm
sound
getting
good.
I'm getting hungry right now too.
Getting some nice coleslaw on like a Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Oh,
So good. Moving on to the red pepper, although we're going to just say peppers, the pepper family, not
the
spicy peppers, but like
bell
red pepper,
peppers,
bell
bell
peppers. Thank you,
peppers.
thank you. Bell peppers. Danny, I don't care too much for bell peppers. That's like a C. I'll eat them down my
Wow.
plate. That's like a C though.
Just put him at B, Jason, because I had to put him at A, but you can put him at B.
Okay, we're not gonna fight too much about that one. That's okay.
Nah,
That's okay.
nah,
That's
nah.
okay. I just they're just so okay with me. They're just plain. They're the most plain vegetable to me where I don't love it, I don't hate it, I'll eat it. You're on my plate, okay, fine, I'll look at you and then I'll decide if I want to eat you.
Oh,
That's
I
why
just eat him.
it's average.
I like to make those those people that like the fill their peppers with ground beef or ground beef with rice. I like to do those.
Yeah.
So I like red peppers
Okay.
or green peppers. So
Okay.
yeah,
And now we move on here. So bell pepper's going on to a B tier.
that's fine.
We're moving on here to tomatoes, another seeded vegetable that we think or scientists say is a fruit, but what does science really know? Science is
What
a
does I
liar
really know?
sometimes. We know
You
this.
know, I mean, it's big facts.
Copernicus wasn't right on everything, was he?
No, he was not.
Exactly.
No, he was not.
Heliocentric, I believe.
Mm.
I can't remember for sure.
Yes.
Tomatoes, Danny. Where do they go for you?
Jason, just put it. Just put it all the way up. What are you
No.
talking about? Where do No, this
No.
is an S tier, Jason.
No, it's not.
The tomatoes are essentials, same as the onion,
To what?
to almost every cuisine in human, except one cuisine though. There's one cuisine that is not as popular. I'm pretty sure other ones too. It's also in Africa, But I know for sure in China and more the other Asian countries, tomatoes are not like they're in their main palate. But from Italy to Mexican cuisine to Latin American cuisine to even you know some European cuisines, most European cuisines, tomato is the essential. Jason, how are you gonna have pizza without tomatoes?
I think I
How are you
could
gonna have
go. I
ketchup?
think. I think. Well,
No, 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 no.
I don't like. I don't. I don't care for ketchup. I don't really like ketchup. People are learning a lot of new things about me. It's not that
Yeah,
I'm
they're
picky. I just don't like the flavor of it. Like I'll eat it, and sometimes if a French fry is too dry or something, I'll dip it. So like I'll eat the ketchup, but
I
it's
know
not
you prefer ranch. Me too. I would
barbecue.
prefer ranch.
Barbecue.
Oh,
Barbecue
but I
overall.
mean,
Barbecue's the
I
best
would
condiment.
do.
Oh,
Oh,
future shows best
yeah,
condiments.
condiments, which
Tier
is only
tier
yeah,
condiments.
ranch.
Yeah,
Ranch is gonna win it all anyway. So
expect that. Expect that in the future. I used to I used to eat tomatoes like apples. Denny says
Jason, I don't know how he's not. This is not an S tier. I
it takes
really
some
don't get it.
because my memory of tomatoes right now is when you're eating
My memory of
a when you eat a burger and then the tomato falls out and it's like you're just gonna stay there. I'm not gonna finish you. You slimy little bitch. Why did you fall out? You should have stayed in. I'll eat you happily. But it fell out, and now it's like, what? I'm not gonna put you back in there.
so Jason, when you go to Italy and we eat in the mini cuisine, you'll be like, oh, it has tomato on it. Mm.
I'm gonna look at the Italian in his face, his or her face, or their face, and I'm gonna say, "Do you have any barbecue chicken pizza?"
They'll literally look at you. Excuse? Excuse?
Barbecue chicken pizza. You know, with some red onions
Excuse?
on there.
It's
Maybe some cilantro.
americano.
Yeah.
Americano? See?
Yes. Yes.
See? Okay, americano, go fuck you. Go fuck you.
No.
Go.
Barbecue chicken pizza. Do you have some or not?
Go fuck you.
I don't like your margarita pizza. Like, what do you like? I don't want your
Jason,
margarita.
don't say this in the knees chat. Don't say this in the
No,
knees
this is
chat.
just to you. This is just to the Italian. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick a
too
fight with the
late.
Italian. I do mess with margaritas. I'm okay putting it Destiny, Danny. I'm okay.
Jason,
Whatever.
it's just
I'm not-
you can make good salads. You can make a bunch of shit. It's a tomato.
You got me with the tomato sauce and the pizza sauce, and like, yeah, you got me with the pizza sauce more than anything. The ketchup,
Vodka sauce. Eat some. I don't know. There's so many uses for that. A meatloaf. Oh, meatloaf. I haven't had meatloaf for a long time.
one of the widest things you've said.
You would not like the meatloaf, huh?
What with ketchup?
Yeah.
I don't care for it, man. I don't care for it. Whatever.
Okay.
Let's move
All
on
right.
here. This Danny, I believe, is a green leaf lettuce.
Oof. B. I like it in sandwich. I do prefer always have it in sandwich and burgers.
Yes. Okay. That's okay with me. I'm not.
And the salads is pretty good, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna die if it's not there.
That's actually almost a C for me. Again, with average, if we're like C average, that's lettuces average are always average, but B's fine with me.
Wait a second. Actually, I eat more lettuce than
Cabbage,
yeah.
but cabbage just has a little more use to it.
Well, lettuce. I guess for sandwiches and salads.
What else are you gonna do with lettuce, though?
You're right. You can cook it. You cannot cook it.
You're right.
You're right.
Moving on here to the red onion. Now, if we got onions on S, Danny, the red onion belongs on the S tier as well.
Let's put it. Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with that. I like to. Yeah.
Pickled onions are the best when they're red onions. That's a fact.
You know what? Yes. I should make some pickled red onions.
Pickled red onions, and then douse them in like habaneros as well.
Oh, this
Really
is pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we're
it
getting
is good.
hungry right now.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
We're moving on here. Dang, what did they say? What did we say this next one?
Leafy green. Collard greens.
Collard greens.
I see.
Sure.
See.
I don't know. I don't know the last time I ate collard greens. I don't know. I just don't know.
No, me neither. Yeah, it's fine.
We're moving on here, Danny, to maybe
Artichokes?
Maybe the only so artichokes the only vegetable I don't want to eat.
There's one thing that will only eat artichokes, and it's gonna be the artichoke dip.
Spinach and artichoke dip.
Yes, that's the only thing I can think of. After that, fudge. No, you know what?
Let me fight you with the spinach and artichoke dip, Danny, because I once had to make it at work. That thing's
Uh-huh.
like 80% mayonnaise.
I bet.
It's like
I
80%
bet.
mayonnaise, 5% Parmesan cheese, maybe 10% Parmesan cheese.
D Jason,
Let's do
just put him in D
10%
then.
Parmesan cheese, and then 5% spinach, 5% artichokes.
Okay, and then put him in D.
That
Yeah,
thing is
that's
so
fucking
much
lie then.
mayo.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
a
like,
fucking lie
it's
right there.
crazy, man. Artichokes suck. Moving on here to the butternut squash. That's another D for me, Danny. Strictly because I hate
Whoa.
cutting this thing.
Oh,
Have you
yeah,
ever tried to
that's
peel it?
no. No, but you always cook it. That's why. Oh, you know what? Yes, yes, yes. I had to. Yes, it's like a yeah. So I mean, it's not fun. I don't know how many you had to do these. So
There was a dish. Oh, I had to make butternut squash risotto, and I did that
um,
one like once every few weeks. I always despised it. I would
and
make
you,
efforts to be like, oh no. I tell my sous chef, like, hey, I don't think we have enough butternut squash. And then later on, while I'm already working on a different dish, he'd be like, Jason, mira, aquí estaba. And I was like, dude, I already made so much of this. You pinche Jason.
Jason. I'm okay with C, Jason, because I still like it.
That's okay. Butternut squash is really good.
Yeah.
Butternut
Okay.
squash like risotto or ravioli. I think it's good when you pair it with stuff like that.
Yeah.
You make a nice glaze with that. Moving on here, Danny, to carrots.
Ooh,
What do you? I want to hear your thoughts before I say mine.
this is a hard one, Jason, because it's always there on some dishes, but it's the subtleness of it. It's like the subtle little pieces of the because you never eat really big pieces of the carrots. It's rare when you eat big pieces of carrots.
Baby carrots.
Baby carrots, yes, you do. You used to get baby carrots. This is a B, Jason, for me. I still like it. Uh, yeah, a B. This is
I
a
was gonna
straight up
say
B.
yes.
Okay, you're crazy right there. This is more crazy than you saying about the tomatoes.
What?
No, no, yeah, S tier, Jason.
Yes.
Carrots and S tier.
Carrots are really good. Carrots are really good, Danny. You could you ever bite into one of those bitches raw and it's just like it's
Yes,
just good.
yes,
It's got a nice
yes.
crunch to it.
I used to
It's
eat it
got a
with
nice
limon y
flavor to
sal.
it. Carrot ginger soup.
The soup is pretty good. Yes.
Carrots on salad. Carrots on. Let's go with A, Danny, because it's an S. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just
I like carrots. I really like carrots.
okay. All right.
Back when I was younger, I really did like carrots, and I would just ask for carrots so I could just munch on them and snack on them.
They used to say, "What's up, Doc?"
Yeah, I did. I was a Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny type of guy. Shout
What's
out
up,
to
Doc?
Bugs Bunny. Moving on here to endives.
I, that can be a
It's a
C to me,
C.
Jason.
Yeah, it's a C.
Yeah.
They're they're mainly used as like a presentation tool rather than flavor. You know,
It is. It is. Yeah.
it's you
The-
put it.
You can use them as a tortillas, by the way. A lot of people use them as a replacement for tortillas or bread because they can use, you can scoop up the food, whatever. So,
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight for endives.
yeah.
We're moving on here to the top of the top S tier, Danny, to the potato.
Yeah, this is just S tier, Jason.
That's S tier.
If you say otherwise, this is just
And the reason being, Danny, is that we can have a different tier, just like a different tier maker, a different tier category for potato. What's the best type of potato?
Oh
You
damn.
know?
There's Russian potatoes. There's red potatoes. There's Idaho potatoes. There's
Danny, we're talking about potatoception because I was talking about French fries, curly fries, crisp cut
uh, uh,
fries.
those type of guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Potatoes are
Russian
amazing.
potatoes. Oh, potatoes are
Roasted
amazing. You know
potatoes.
that
Ugh.
one of my favorite
Mashed
slices.
potatoes.
Oh my god. A really creamy mashed potato. Jason, we're just getting hungry right now. You know what I'm thinking right now? Mashed potatoes
Love
with some fried chicken, like you said, some
Mm.
spicy fried chicken. Okay, let's just move on to
potato
breakfast.
buns. You know which ones I like?
Oh
Breakfast potatoes.
yes,
I like the smaller potatoes. My
yes.
mom makes them really good because she'll kind of pan fry them as well,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll get
Mm-hmm.
nice and crispy on the outside. The
Mm-hmm.
skin is crispy, but then
Mm-hmm.
the inside is nice and soft. So good. Stuffed potatoes. Love
Soft
potatoes.
potatoes.
I'm moved to the
Yes.
front. I'm moved to the front. Potatoes, they were great,
Yeah,
great, great,
yeah,
great, great
yeah,
veggie.
yeah. Yes.
I had a hash brown breakfast yesterday. It was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Same. We
Hash
have
browns.
hash browns from Trader Joe's.
Nice, love that for you.
Just cook them up.
Moving on to the worst one here.
The
Beets.
worst one. Wait, we excuse you?
Beets. You're
They're not
eating
the worst
dirt.
ones.
You're just
No,
eating
you're
dirt
not.
with beets.
What are you talking about?
You eat a beet and it tastes like dirt, literally dirt.
No,
It's the most earthy
no,
flavor vegetable out
no,
there.
Jason, you're Guatemalan. We eat beets all the time. What are you
You eat
talking
beets
about?
all the time.
Yes. Well, not anymore. But when I was a kid, yes.
I okay, serious note, I don't like beets. They taste like dirt. Like I've tried, I've dabbled, I'm open to trying things. Like I like trying new things. So I've tried beets plenty of times because they say your palate changes every 7 years, and I'm like, well, now it's been 7 years. Let's give it the old college try again.
And
Always tastes like
well,
dirt.
how'd you eat your beets?
I don't eat beets.
No, how would you eat them?
Um, I've eaten them like in a beet salad. I've
Mm.
eaten it just like a slice of it because sometimes when I want to try something new, I just want that individual thing to see if I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I combine it with other things that I think it would taste good with.
It's
Beets are
fuck, Jason.
F if I could.
Jesus Christ, I'll put them at an A. So that means they're like in the C.
It's like a B or C, Danny, and I'm like, Denise, are you in here? We need somebody to say B or C. That's what we're going between right
That's
now. That's
crazy.
what we're fighting with. It's okay if it's B. I'm not like whatever. I just don't agree with it. It's a C for Denise. She's on my side too. Let's go.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It tastes like dirt, Danny.
No, it does not.
You want some beets? Go out to your front yard, wherever. Grab a bag of, grab some dirt out of here
okay.
and put it in your mouth. That's what beets taste like. Great color though. Moving on to corn. Now we got threatened earlier about putting elotes in S tier or not, and Danny, they belong in an S tier.
Jason just put in after potatoes. It's just
When do you actually go out of your way to buy beets, Danny? Never. Is what
I
Danny
didn't
said.
say I'll go out of the way, but if a good beets, I wouldn't mind. I like beets.
No, she said never. This is like Diana.
I'm not saying that I'm doing it. I'm not saying I never said I was gonna do it. I'm saying like
No, you never did.
I love
so
beets. And when I was a
if
kid, I
you
used to
love
eat
them
them all
so
the
much,
time.
you'd get them more often.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
This yesterday or 2 days ago, Diane and I were out somewhere, and she asked, those cream savers, like those grandma candies that are hard candies that are like strawberries
Like
and
Laffy
cream,
Taffies?
no, strawberries and cream or orange and cream, and it's hard candy. No, maybe not. She's like, you want some? I was like, oh, I love them. And she's like, get some. I was like, no, I'm okay. It made me think because there's so many things that whenever we do these tier makers, and then she's like, you keep putting things high that I never see you try. I'm like, that's a good point, but I still like it, So that's how you are with beets right now. Corn,
Yeah,
that's an
yeah.
S tier. Look, there's a reason they're genetically modified. What's the word? GMOs.
Yeah, GMO.
They're fake veggies. They're this is you know what I mean. Corn's awesome. I like corn.
Jason, corn is
great.
the base of our culture. Is the base of how we got to be here. Okay, is what the gods gave to the Mayans and the Aztecs.
No, literally not the gods. I think somebody made corn. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, somebody made corn differently.
God made that person. So you. What?
Jason, I'm lost. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. All I'm saying, the God gave us corn, so.
I believe corn, the corn that we know today, is a
Oh,
fake
I know.
corn.
It's a fake corn.
It's a fake.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait.
fake. It's like the reason in Interstellar the corn farms are still around is because they like genetically modified corn to be what it is today, and you don't need like the. I don't know. Whatever.
Jason, what are you talking about? What about what would the Mayans used to eat? The corn that you're talking about is the yellow corn, right?
Yeah,
That's
the yellow corn today.
That's the modified
That's that
one.
fake shit. That's the shit that's gonna live forever.
That's the modified one. But the other corn,
Nobody eats that other corn though.
yeah, we do.
When?
I mean, it's not as big, but
Where?
I don't.
I always. They made the OG corn better. The OG one is like that, the red and the the red ones, right? That's what you're talking about? That's like the Mayan ones?
You still eat those.
For
yeah,
what?
you keep
I've never. The only time I ever
make
see those.
tortillas.
Oh shit!
Jason, what are you talking about, buddy?
Tortillas, pozole. I never see those used. If I'm being honest,
Yes, they
the only
use them,
times I
though.
see those is as decorative pieces.
No, they use them as literally like for tortillas.
For sure. For sure. Hey, I'm wrong. It's okay, Danny. Corn is the best. Why are we fighting about this?
Okay, it's just
Corn is the best. Yellow corn, genetically modified. He's gonna live forever.
That one's gonna live forever. Yes, that's gonna live
That one's
forever.
gonna live forever. I honestly don't remember eating any of that other type of corn. Like I don't.
Jesus.
I only see it as decorative pieces, Danny. But I hear you. I believe you. I hear you.
That's disgrace for your line of culture.
When's the last time you got one of those pieces of corn, Danny, and you made something with it?
I didn't make something. I never made something with
just
corn.
like the beets.
Jalapenos or peppers, I put on my S tier. It's always gonna be something good for spiciness.
Hey, hold on,
It's
real
used
quick.
for everything.
Shout out to corn that we had in Korea, where they like each kernel was like breaded and was fried.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
It was so good, Danny.
That sounds pretty good.
It was so good, Danny.
Corn nuts are pretty good. Hey,
Nice.
please buy me a Coke.
What?
Jinx, buy me a Coke.
Buy you some Coke? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't have a connect like that, Danny.
Okay.
Jalapenos and peppers.
Like I said, S tier.
Chili peppers.
Jason, this jalapenos. It's the spiciness of the world.
Of the world?
The spiciness is so spiciness. Sometimes, Jason, sometimes the food it makes so much better if it's a little spicy. I put sauce as much as I can on my foods. If it wasn't for the little spiciness, the food would just be too bland.
It's already S tier. I don't know why you're fighting with me right now.
Okay, all right, okay, all right.
I like jalapenos.
Nah, yeah.
Jalapenos are good. I don't like biting into jalapenos.
Like raw?
Yeah,
I don't know about raw either.
but I do like the flavor jalapenos are great. Jalapeno kettle corn, or sorry, jalapeno kettle chips.
Those are good.
Always really good.
Jalapenos, like in a burger, like fried pickles jalapenos
Yeah.
on a burger.
You remember
Pretty
the burger place I used to work? I remember where we would fry the
jeez.
jalapeno and put that bitch right on top of the burger.
Oh, Jason. What happened to that burger place, Jason? That was really good. I remember the first time I went to California and you took me there. I still remember that day. I was like, damn, this is a good ass burger. And I see Brian, a guy who was like, who's the chef over there? You
That's
know?
my boy. That's my boy. moving on here to the worst of them all. I've said that for a few.
Jason.
Celery. Get the freak out of here, dude.
Just
Look, I don't
Yes.
care. The people are gonna come at us and be like, it's literally part of the trinity for soups. I don't care.
there's no flavor on that.
Celery has a flavor. It's just a nasty flavor.
Okay, that's fine. Bless you.
Excuse me. Denise said, "Thank you." So Denise says celery is pretty good. Nah, it's just not. It's just not. I don't like ants on a log. Never tried it. I don't want to try it. How about that?
Ants
Raisins
on a
are
log is-
stupid.
Whoa!
That's a different conversation, Danny. We don't have to go down that route.
Okay, because
We don't have to go down that route. Raisins are dumb. What are you gonna tell me? You like Raisin Bran?
I like yogurt covered raisins.
Okay, I can fuck with that. Dried cranberries are better though. They're superior to raisins.
They are, to be honest, yes, they're less sweet. They're more tardiness and a little sourness. So yes,
I don't know. Raisins
Yep.
are just weird. I don't
okay.
like raisins.
It's cool. You know, that's what they used to do back then to survive.
You know what I hate? When you go get wings somewhere and they just give you like, celery sticks instead of carrot sticks.
I want both. You're right, Jason. I want both.
I don't want both. I just
I
want
want
carrot
both.
sticks.
Okay. Then you be the weirdo who tells them can I just have carrots.
No, I wouldn't even tell them, dude. Moving on. Danny, what is this? Help me out here. Is this just red cabbage?
That's
No,
just
it's not
red cabbage.
Is it?
It's red. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's red cabbage, Jason. Just put them as a C tier, to be honest, after the beets.
Personally, I think it should have just belonged with the regular cabbage. It's the same shit, man.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But I don't want to
Yeah,
put
you're
an A because I wanted to put cabbage lower anyway, so C makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Moving on here to green onions.
That's A tier, buddy.
Yeah, I agree.
That's an A tier.
That's an A tier.
It's not S tier. It's an A tier.
I like a good scale. I like nice
Yeah.
scallions. You know, it's a nice
Una
little
carnita
punch.
asada.
You know,
grill.
the big ones. Dana loves those, like the big bulbs. Grill
Oh
them,
yes,
bite
yes.
into it. I
Yeah.
don't love to bite into those
Mm.
big guys, but it smells good.
It smells pretty good.
We're moving on to one, Danny, that I feel very similar to Brussels sprouts. You know what? Scratch that. Asparagus S tier, always and forever. Asparagus, I really like.
I
asparagus.
would not say S tier. I would say definitely A tier.
Denise, come over here. Come defend me again.
No, she's not defending. She's just going where she likes.
No, she
This
likes
is
me better
S
than
tier.
Is it asparagus is S tier. If you go to a restaurant, Danny, guess where you're gonna get for the fancy green, the fancy veggie? You're gonna get
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna get some grilled asparagus.
But fair makes your pee really smell a lot bad.
I don't mind the smell. I don't mind the smell. I like it, the smell.
Look, I will say it's good. I'm not saying it's not B tier. For sure, it's an A tier. For sure,
It's
A
A or
tier.
above, and it's S to me.
What did Denise say?
She hasn't responded yet, so we're gonna keep talking. S, but Brussels sprouts should also be S. She gets it. She gets it, Danny.
That's
I don't know
weird
where
because
you're
I
at.
barely see her eating any Brussels sprouts and toast asparagus. That's S tier. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy right there. I barely
I
see
think I
any.
heard her laughing in the back.
Yeah, she was laughing because she knows it's true. This is S tier. This is like the best of the best.
Yeah, asparagus belong with the rest of these up here. I
Fine.
did not expect so many S tiers, honestly.
Yeah, but
Since we do like veggies, I really do like a nice grilled asparagus on my plate. Give me that over broccoli. Give me that over, honestly, most of these.
no,
But I guess I'm also thinking of it in regards to a side, like putting on the side of my something, whatever. And last but not least, we have kale.
that's a D tier, Jason.
Oh no, come on.
Excuse you? Jason, this is the weird thing about you.
You say to mushrooms, B tier, it sucks. You said to bell peppers, shallots, C tier. And then kale, what? You're gonna tell me it's a B?
Yeah, actually,
Can't with you.
kale is a B.
I
A
can't with
nice, good kale salad is really good.
No,
Kale really holds
I-
to a lot of dressings. Like dressing. Now,
you.
look, I'm when I eat salads, Danny, I don't like a lot of dressing. I like the minimal amount of dressing.
You're okay. Yeah.
I just don't need as much as some places give you, where it's
Okay.
just drenched.
Okay.
And
okay.
kale holds on to dressings really well.
Okay. No, Jason.
Number
this
one.
is the B
Number
tier for
two,
me.
a kale juice is really good for you. You should be drinking kale juices. Danny.
I do like kale on a juice. I do
Good
like
green
that.
juice. Good green juice.
I do always get green juice as much as I can,
Right,
and
right.
jumbo juice. They need to know this. I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm not probably not dying. But yeah,
If I'm lying, I'm trying not to. That's what we used to say. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
yeah.
But the kale has a better crisp. I think kale is the perfect green for a salad.
You'll see from me.
It's got a nice crisp to it. It's got a nice texture, the flavor. I'm so glad that no wait.
Kale exists in my life.
You know what, S tier, you're right, Danny.
S tier. Wait, well, I did not say S tier. I say at least a C tier. I'm okay with the B. I will go okay with the B because after lettuce, I'm okay with B. Not with the A or B. That's crazy over there.
No, I wouldn't give it an S, Danny. But I do
Okay, as a B.
kale for what it is, I think is really good. And I think
B.
yeah, I just for me I enjoy it more than these other C tiers. But you know what? Yeah, A would have been insane. I'll be honest there, Danny. It would have been crazy, okay?
Yeah,
There's
you're
just
getting
not
a
lot
little
of
too.
use. I know. I'm just
It's like
maybe I'm in my
it's like
healthy girl era. You know what I mean?
you being in a good, healthy. It's not bad. It's you been living a good life.
Have not been in my healthy girl era ever.
Wait,
in my life.
what? Okay, you do have a lot of snacks.
I'm a
in
snacky
your
boy.
house.
I'm a sweet
You're a
boy.
snacky boy.
I love me some sweets. I have some Sour Patch Kids Oreos.
Ooh,
They're
it's
not bad.
Wait, hold up. Hold up, Jason. Sour Patch Oreos?
Yeah,
Yes,
Sour Patch
wait.
Kids Oreos.
Wait, hold on. Sour Patch.
I wish I had them ready to like bring them out here, but they're
What
over
is
there,
this
so I'm not gonna bring them out.
Tarnations?
Nah, it's not bad though. It's not
What
bad.
is this Tarnations?
It's pretty good. They're not bad, Danny. You should give it a try. I wish I could just transfer one over to you real quick. Have that ability like in Willy Wonka.
Okay, can I
Chuck
ask you
Button.
this?
Is it milk dunkable? Or is it just.
So, I haven't dunked my Oreos in milk in a long time because I don't drink regular milk anymore. Because it tastes.
I drink oat milk.
But okay, you gotta let me finish here, Danny. As you know, I'm a milk. I have some milk Oreo socks if you want to see them. So I'm an Oreo guy. Everybody knows this.
No, trust me, we know.
Dipping Oreos into oat milk, almond milk, soy milk is not the same. The regular milk holds on to the
You're right.
the cookie. The cookie gets nice and soaked with it, and
This
you
is
bite
pretty
into it, and it's a great
Yeah.
texture that it's top tier.
Mm,
Only
yes,
done
yes.
with regular milk. You do that with almond milk, soy milk, oat
You're
milk.
right.
It slips right off. The cookie does not get. I want to say soggy, but that makes it sound nasty. But it doesn't get soggy enough. It doesn't get that nice mush factor enough. So I
You're
just
right.
don't dip my Oreos in my
No,
milk anymore.
You're right, Jason. You're right. I cannot fight on that. You're definitely right. Regular
So-
milk and Oreos, it's like the perfect combination.
It's milk's best friend. Is Oreos.
It's milk best friend.
It's milk's best friend. So I do miss it. I gotta be honest with you, Danny. I do really miss dunking them in Oreos, and it's just
Jason, I do it still, but just a little bit. Don't drink too much. Just to dunk it.
I might do it. I might bite
Yeah.
the bullet, pull the trigger on that.
Somebody gave me Oreos last week, and I haven't had Oreos for a while, Jason. And I was like, I don't want to eat too much sweet, so I only ate one, and I ate one, and I was like, fuck, I need to eat another one
Yeah.
because I forgot how good Oreos are. And this is the shit, not imitation Oreos. Regular Oreos, they do have a chemical. I don't know what kind of chemical it is that
It's
they
the
use.
cream. It's the cream.
It's both, Jason. I like the just without the cream too. It's the chocolate of that cookie. So good.
So, anyways, I'm trying to get into my healthy girl era, maybe, because obviously, based off of what I just told you, Danny, did any of that sound like I was ever in that era?
Jason, I remember when, like I said, first time I went over there, you like, oh, I need to go get some snacks. And Jason, you were like, you're a snack person. You know your snacks. You know your snacks. You know what you want on your snacks.
Yeah, I do love me a good snack. I got a closet. I got a little snack drawer in my closet.
You should show us one day.
Right now, it's filled with Korean snacks because I'm still going through those. There was one that was like I got one from Korea. That's a Pokemon. It's like a Pokemon snack from 7-Eleven. That's like a strawberry thing with Jigglypuff on it. It was so good. I didn't finish it, but it's so good. I do love me some good snacks.
Jason, there was one candy that I was looking for, and it was when Diablo 4 came out. Diablo 4, they truly.
Yeah.
They were doing this thing with the Diablo crawlers or whatever. It was like the little worms with the little gushers inside. It was like a little worm.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for them, Jason, everywhere. I almost bought them. They still have them right now, but I would buy them from eBay because I was like, where can I want this. I want this.
I believe those were like used as marketing tactics to like streamers and game developers and people in the industry. I don't think. Yeah, I think those were not really sold in stores. So I think the people who were selling, I believe the ones who were selling them were people who just got that care package from Diablo, from Blizzard.
Damn. Look, I've seen right here Elder Ring peaches. Like the peach rings?
Yeah. I heard about those too.
Elden Ring.
Whatever, it's okay, Danny.
Okay. We're talking about vegetables, by the way.
Love me some gummies.
That's Denise's favorite. Denise, dark chocolate and gummies. For me,
love gummies.
It's gonna be milk chocolate.
Were you gonna say something else? You look like your lips are moving.
Some milk chocolate.
Up here, Danny. We're now hitting an hour 20.
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Also, one of the best desserts that we had, Denise and I, it was when we first started dating, and then we went to this chocolate place. This chocolate, like a little restaurant, but it's only chocolate, and we had like thick chocolate and with olive oil ice cream. Jason, one of the best desserts I ever had in my life.
You gotta take us. You gotta take us next time.
It's not there no more. Well, I don't know if it's there actually. Denise might know. We haven't gone there, but yeah. All right.
Wow.
Vegetables, right?
That's disappointing because that sounds really good. Maybe cakes too. If you guys all like our tiers, and I think people do, because I think these usually get more views on YouTube than other things. People like seeing us argue about what's. Maybe they weren't too interested in the veggies.
You want to do a quick recap?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Quick recap here is what we got. S tier to finish us off. Potatoes, cucumbers, corn, onions, garlic, tomatoes, red onions, peppers / jalapenos, and asparagus. Nice.
That's a good S tier.
A tier, cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, and green onions. B tier, eggplants, mushrooms, sweet potatoes, radish, bell peppers, lettuce, green leaf lettuce, kale. C tier, radicchio. Just kidding. Scratch that. Daikon. Shallots.
Collard greens.
Collard greens. Thank you, sir. Collard greens. Sweet potato. Fuck.
No,
man.
butternut.
I was on a roll. Butternut squash.
You were on a roll.
And
yes.
Beets, red cabbage, and D tier, leeks, artichokes, celery. Nah, that's solid. Danny, that might be the most unproblematic tier
No, it was.
we've had.
We know what we want. We know what we like. So yeah.
That was pretty good. I think I'm happy with our results. I think they make sense. That D tier is on point. Probably could have used beats down there as well, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But it might be over there with us at youtube.com/@SundayMorningTangents. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Missing something. I think we're skipping next week. By the way, Danny's going to be out in New
Oh
York.
yeah, I'm gonna be gone. So
We probably won't be live. Maybe I'll do a live solo show. Probably not. But
you can replace me.
that'd be fun. We should figure out something like that, Danny. When one of us are out
Yeah,
out of town.
replace some. Yeah.
You have a guest. You need to get like all these programs so you could stream live though, because
Yeah, I
you don't
do.
have any
Yes.
of it. So
No.
it probably wouldn't work out with you.
No, you can teach me,
With me gone.
and I can teach you
Teach me.
how to boogie.
Don't forget to do all that stuff that I just said. Like,
Yeah,
subscribe, follow, hit that like button. I already said that. Yeah, this is a good one. I'm happy with what we have. This has been Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of tan